Tell me if this sounds familiar. Something, y'all, goes wrong, and your first instinct is to fix it yourself. You start making calls and you're running numbers in your head, replaying the conversations in your head, working overtime, y'all, on a problem that was never yours to solve alone. We are in our second week of our new thing, God My Help. And today, y'all, we are making a little a shift from our own limitations to a God who has none. Let's get into it. So you wake up and the weight hits you before your feet touch the floor. And before you even say a word to God, y'all, you are already problem solving, already mentally rearranging your options. That right there. Y'all, that's the habit of each of us, right? And with the help of the Holy Spirit, we can break that. Psalm 121 verses 1 and 2 reminds us, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Y'all, the writer here was staring at something intimidating, mountains. That represents danger and the unknown. And instead of facing it in his own strength, he looked up. That one decision is the entire message, y'all. He looked up. God is unmatched and he is unlimited. The maker of heaven and earth. Let that title, y'all, land for just a second. The God who engineered the heavens depth, who calculated the distance between the stars. Y'all, that is the God that is involved in your situation right now. Not a lesser version of him, all of him. So whatever your mountain that you are staring at, y'all, that's overwhelming, that overwhelming situation, that's keeping you up. It is not intimidating God. Y'all, God is not in heaven trying to figure out how to help you. He already knows. He already sees. He's already moving. The God who has no limitations has chosen to be your helper. Let that sink in. Our role in this is to release the grip and redirect our trust. Now here is what we bring to this, and it's simpler than you actually think. Psalm 55 and 22 reminds us to cast your burden upon the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never allow the righteous to be shaken. Y'all, our role here is not to strategize harder or to worry more efficiently. Our role is to release the grip of our situation. Y'all, I know, simple, but nobody said that it was easy. Letting go of control is one of the hardest things that we do as human beings. I'm guilty of it. But that word sustain means to hold on to keep from falling. So when you release what you've been gripping, what you've been holding on to, y'all, God does not just take the weight. He holds you up in the process. None of us were designed to be our own sustainer. That position, y'all, is already taken. So how do we actually apply this? Well, we make the upward look our first move. Y'all, the psalmist modeled it here. Before clarity came, before the mountain actually moved, y'all, he lifted his eyes up first. That becomes our practice, not our last resort. It is our first response. When the doctor calls, look up before you spiral. When the account runs low, look up before you panic. When the future feels foggy, look up before you try to force an answer. When people, y'all, are getting on your nerves and you want to complain or you want to snap back, look up and be quiet. And what makes this so beautiful, y'all, is that God moves toward people who know that they need him. The moment that you stop pretending that you got it all figured out and you say, Lord, I need you, that's the moment, y'all, heaven leans in. So today, whatever that mountain is, stop staring at it and start looking past it. Yes, the one who allowed it, who made it, y'all, the one who owns it, the one who commands it, the one who can actually move it and use it and walk you straight through it, look to him. Our encouraging takeaway is this fact. Surrender is not the end of the story, y'all. That is where and that's when God, he does his best work. I hope and pray that you are encouraged to look up for your help. Y'all be sure to like and share this video with someone who you may know is carrying y'all life on their own strength. Until next time.